guys, I'm Sugarberry and welcome back to another vintage toy haul video.
Greetings!
And if you're new here, welcome. I am a vintage toy collector, collecting toys from the 80s, 90s, specifically more girly specific toys. Toys that I would have enjoyed in my childhood. So all of the toys that I got in this vintage toy haul are from either my adventures in thrifting or from a couple of vendors on eBay.
Let's go!
So the first two toys that I want to show you today came from a seller on eBay. And here's the package. I'm excited about these toys because I only have one other toy from this toy line.
What's that?
Oh, I love these. Our Moon Dreamers. I love Moon Dreamers.
What's a Moon Dreamer?
So if you don't know anything about Moon Dreamers, it was a cartoon that was released in the 80s around the same time as My Little Pony. It was a very short-lived cartoon, but of course they also released a toy line along with the show. So Moon Dreamers was a cartoon about these girls, Moon Dreamers themselves, and their job, so first of all they live in the sky and they all wear these like spacey kind of shiny outfits, and their job is to send happy dreams to the children on Earth, but they also make the stars shine and the moon glow. And so the Moon Dreamers live in what's called Starry Up, so where the stars are. And then there's a place called Monstrous Middle, which is where the villain lives in this show. And then there is a place called Down, which is where we live on Earth. And the Moon Dreamers toy line was released by Hasbro in 1986. So the two Moon Dreamers toys that I got are, this girl's name is Crystal Star, and this girl's name is Whimsy. Crystal Star is probably, I would say, the main character of the show, the leader of Starry Up, where the Moon Dreamers live, and her job is to create new stars when old stars either fall out of the sky or they are damaged because they've been hit by asteroids or spaceships, that kind of thing. In one of my previous videos, I had showed you Bucky Buckaroo. I forget which video it was, but he is also in the show, and he has a crush on Crystal Star.
Oh, whoopee!
So there's a little bit of a romance there in the show. So, as you can see, Crystal Star has pink hair. It's faded a little bit, I think. It's in rough shape. She came with this pink dress with a kind of silver shoulder arm detail and a blue belt. This is all one piece, it's one dress. She would have originally had a little glow-in-the-dark logo here. So that's another thing about Moon Dreamers. Their hair and parts of their outfits would glow in the dark, which was really cool back in the day.
Oh, my stars.
But anyway, she's missing her little logo. I think it would have been like a shooting star or something like that. She also would have come with a headband that had a piece on it that glowed in the dark. She would have come with pink shoes, a pink star pick for her hair, and then they all came with these little crystals that you could put on a string and wear as a necklace. So she came with a red star dream crystal and a stand. They all had these like aqua colored stands that they came with to stand them up for display purposes. And then the other Moon Dreamer toy that I got is Whimsy. This is Whimsy. She's got blue hair and this purple dress outfit. And her job in Starry Up is to actually imagine and come up with positive, happy dreams for the children on Earth, or Down as they called it.
You can't hurry, genius.
And then once she had created these dreams, she was the operator of the dream machine, which would actually send the dreams to the children on Earth. So Whimsy originally came with a headband as well. I think they all had headbands, if I'm not mistaken. She came with this dress, and she came with this belt with the little almost orange and pink emblem kind of thing on it. She came with pink tights, pink shoes, a purple star pick for her hair, and she came with a blue teardrop dream crystal that could be put on a necklace. And then she also came with a stand, just like Crystal Star did. So yeah, I'll just show you a little bit closer up. These girls are really dirty. You may or may not be able to see that on camera. They really need to be cleaned up. Their hair is really rough. And they're both missing pieces of their outfits, the pieces that glow in the dark. They're both missing their tights, and they're both missing their shoes, but they do have their dresses, which is really cool. The back of Whimsy's dress has a Velcro closure, and she's got this little cape here, like a little see-through cape at the back, which is kind of cute. I didn't know she had that. And same with Crystal Star. They've got a little bit of marks on their legs. Again, her face is really dirty, but really cute. Oh, just look at their faces.
Oh, look!
They both have stars in their eyes. Crystal Star has blue eyes and Whimsy has purple eyes, but they both have stars, cute eyelashes, cute little smiles. I love these. Let's see if these girls still glow in the dark. I'll just turn off the lights and let's see what happens.
I'll be waiting.
Ooh. So as you can see, Crystal Star's hair glows still, which is really cool. And Whimsy's hair glows, and her little belt buckle thing still glows too.
Yes, quite nice.
Wow. So cool. So there's my 3 Moon Dreamers so far in my collection. I'm excited to get the rest. Alright, so the next toys that I got, the next 2 toys, came from another seller on eBay in this box, and they are both My Little Ponies. So let me show you.
I'll show you.
And this is Love Melody. And Love Melody is a G1 My Little Pony. She is a twice as fancy pony. And she was released in year 5, so 1986 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, year 5, 1986. And I've said this before in other videos, I just love twice as fancy ponies because their cutie marks are kind of all over their body. Really pretty, and they all have an extra little mark either on their cheek or their forehead. This one's on her cheek. So as you can see, she is just beautiful with her purple body, her pink hair. This is actually the fading pink hair, so it has faded a little bit, but you can still see some pink in it, which is really nice. Her eyes are pink. Yeah, and overall, she's in good condition. She's got a few little spots here and there. There's a yellow mark, bright yellow mark there. You may or may not be able to see it. Her hair looks good. I don't see any cuts. Dry. But other than that, she looks great. I'm happy.
That's great!
And Love Melody would have originally come with a dark pink butterfly brush and a lavender colored tail ribbon. So the US back card for Love Melody is that she loved to throw these extravagant parties at the Dream Castle. So one night she decorated the castle beautifully, she invited all her guests, and when all of the guests arrived, she gave them each a little heart-shaped pebble. And she told them that when you hear the clock strike 3 times, you need to throw your pebble into the wishing well in the middle of the castle. So all the ponies were having a great time, and when the clock did finally strike 3 times, they were all kind of taken by surprise and kind of forgot about it. So they all followed Love Melody's lead and they threw their pebbles in the well, and all of a sudden fireworks came shooting out of the well. They filled the sky and they spelled out the names of all of the guests at the party. Can you imagine? That would be pretty cool.
Oh, nice!
Right, in that same box as Love Melody, I got another G1 My Little Pony. And this is Galaxy. So Galaxy is another G1 My Little Pony. She is a twinkle eye pony, which means that she has eyes that look like gems.
Oh, wow!
I've heard other collectors say that sometimes these are not their favorite ponies because if their eyes get scratched or scuffed up, they kind of look a little bit creepy, a little ghost-like, a little zombie-like maybe.
Zombies!
It doesn't really bother me. I actually kind of like them. I think they're really cute, regardless. And Galaxy was originally released in year 4, so 1985, and she originally came with a blue shooting star comb and a blue ribbon. And as you can see, she's got a pink body. Her cutie mark is all of these little stars together. I think they're supposed to look like they're in the shape of the Big Dipper in the sky. We already talked about her pink twinkle eyes here. She's a unicorn. Her hair is this bright orangey, pinky. There's like 4 different colors in her hair here. Orange, pink, white, and then like a darker pink. Overall, she's a little dirty. I'm gonna have to clean some spots off of her. And her hair has been cut here at the front. I think. I don't think it came like that.
That's right!
But her tail looks pretty good. I think there's a little cut here as well. It's been cut a little bit short, but that's okay. With a little bit of fixing up, I think I can make her look cute and put her on display. Get rid of some of these dirt marks that are on her hooves. Yeah. Really pretty. Apparently Galaxy was in the 80s My Little Pony and Friends cartoon, so I'll see if I can maybe find a little clip or a picture of her in the show.
I sense that there's more to them than there appears to be.
And Galaxy's back card story is kind of interesting because it tells the story of how she got her twinkly eyes. So before bed, Galaxy was looking out the window, looking up at the sky, at the stars, and thinking, man, it must be nice to be up there just twinkling away. And then so Galaxy went to sleep. And apparently a little star had heard her thought and came to her window and said, come and play with us in the sky. So Galaxy followed the little star while she was still sleeping, by the way, which is kind of strange, but anyways. She followed this little star up into the sky to where they were having a midnight party with the Little Dipper. And the Little Dipper sprinkled stardust on Galaxy, which caused her eyes to twinkle. So then in the morning, Galaxy woke up and yawned and was like, oh wow, that was a really cool dream. But then when she looked in the mirror, and she realized that her eyes were actually twinkling. So it wasn't just a dream. Alright, so the next 2 toys that I got were also from a seller on eBay. They're also G1 My Little Ponies, which, I mean, you can't go wrong with G1 My Little Pony. You can never have too many.
I think she's heard too many fairy tales.
So the first pony that I got from this vendor, Yum Yum. She is so beautiful.
Especially beautiful.
If you've been watching my videos, you know how much I love the Pegasus ponies. I just love this pose. Oh, the little wings are so cute. But Yum Yum is a twice as fancy pony. Her cutie mark is all of these little candies all over her. And she's got a little candy on her cheek. Her body is white, so the candy marks really stand out on her. Apparently her hair is fading pink, which you would never know by looking at this pony because her hair is completely white, so it must have completely faded out. Yum Yum was released in year 6, so 1987. She's looking pretty good. She's got some marks on her wings. I mean, with white ponies, I think the marks are just gonna show up a little bit more than with other colored ponies, but that's okay. Well, now that I'm looking closely in this light, I can actually see it looks like someone tried to fix her a little bit. Like there's paint streaks on her neck here. You might not be able to see that on camera, but somebody did a bit of fixing on her. And it's actually, they did a really good job because I didn't even notice until I just looked at it now. Yeah, but she's in pretty good shape, like really good shape overall. Beautiful pony. So Yum Yum would have originally come with a dark pink or like a hot pink sun pick for her hair and a lavender colored tail ribbon. So the back card story with Yum Yum, surprise, surprise, is about candy.
Delicious!
She likes to make candy for her friends in Ponyland. And the way that she does that is she goes up into the clouds and collects raindrops. And then when she sprinkles a little bit of stardust and rainbow dew on the raindrops, the drops turn into beautiful, colorful candy that she can share with all of her friends.
Magic?
And then finally, the last G1 My Little Pony in this haul that I got is Rockin' Beat. Rockin' Beat is from year 9, so 1990, which makes her the newest G1 My Little Pony that I have in my collection so far. I have some G3s, so they are newer, but she is my newest G1. I really like these ponies. They're so vivid. The colors are so vivid, and they have these like this late 80s, early 90s aesthetic. I mean, how can you not think of 80s, 90s when you see this? All these shapes all over her and the bright colors.
Outrageous!
And look at her eyeshadow. It's like solid blue. Very 80s. So Pretty Beat is considered a rockin' beat pony, which means that they were considered like the rock and roll ponies. So they came with, well, she came with a yellow guitar-shaped brush. So like she's a rock star. With an orange streak, she's got this hot pink body, yellow and reddish orange geometric shapes as her cutie mark. Almost like a Twice as Fancy pony, just because the cutie mark is kind of spread along her body. Yeah, she's in pretty good shape. Like there's some pencil marks, pen marks. There's a little bit of a green mark there on her cutie mark. That may be a bit of a challenge to get off without actually wrecking her cutie mark. Her hair's dry, but she still has all of it, which is nice. There's no cuts. Her makeup looks great. Yeah, overall, really good. I'm very happy with this purchase. And apparently Pretty Beat was in the My Little Pony Tales Battle of the Bands cartoon. I'm gonna have to check that out because I don't think I've actually seen that.
We'd be better if Melody was here.
So the back card story for Pretty Beat is that spring was in the air and her fellow rock and roll ponies, their names were Sweet Tunes, Tuneful, Half Note, and then Pretty Beat. They were up on stage putting on this rock and roll concert, and they began to play, and really soon everybody was enjoying the music. The clouds, like even the clouds were enjoying it, the sun was enjoying it, and then all at once all of the flowers in Ponyland blossomed, and there was this beautiful sea of colors of flowers everywhere, and even the trees had lots of fluttery new leaves. So by playing their rock and roll music in Ponyland, the Rockin' Beat ponies had brought springtime to Ponyland. Alright, so the next grouping of toys that I got were actually from my thrifting adventures, thrift stores. And we're going in a totally different direction with this because I don't have any toys from this toy line yet. This is Evil Lynn from the Masters of the Universe toy line. So if you don't know anything about Masters of the Universe, I think you probably do.
However, did you know
That He-Man is from the Masters of the Universe, along with She-Ra and all her pals. So it's a whole huge toy line. It's really popular right now. I think they rebooted it just recently. There's a whole new toy line that just came out recently within the last few years, I think. This is an original 80s Evil Lynn figure. So He-Man, or Masters of the Universe, the toy line was actually released between 1981 and 1988. There were 7 different waves of toys, and Evil Lynn was released in Wave 2, which was 1983 by Mattel. And then the 80s cartoon itself aired from 1983 to 1985. So it only lasted a couple of years. And Evil Lynn is an evil witch.
That's not nice.
She is considered a super villainess in the Masters of the Universe toy universe. She is like a sidekick to Skeletor, who is like the main villain of the show.
The little fool fell right into my trap.
Yeah, so she is in okay condition. You can see her legs are kind of, her leg is kind of not sitting the way it's supposed to. It's kind of loose. I think that's a common thing in these toys where the elastics in the legs kind of let go a little bit and then they don't sit the way they're supposed to. Her leg is supposed to kind of be on an angle, I think like this, but not like that. But other than that, she looks pretty good. She's a little bit dirty, a little bit faded in some areas with the paint. Yeah, so this is my first toy from the Masters of the Universe toy line, aside from She-Ra toys, of course. I mean, I know He-Man is considered more of a boyish toy line, and so when we run into these scenarios, Prime and I kind of have to have a discussion about whose shelf it's gonna go on and like who's gonna talk about it in their video, because he's supposed to do more of the boyish toys and I'm supposed to do more of the girlish toys, but I'm actually the one that found this, so I get to talk about it in my video.
The honor's mine.
Okay, next toy that I got when I was out thrifting is this Barbie. So this is Party Pink Barbie from 1987. Here's her face. You can see her face there. When I saw her in the store, I had no idea who she was. But I got her anyways. Yeah, so 1987. She's not wearing her original outfit. I'll talk about this dress in a minute. But she did originally come with like this whole light pink outfit with, again, lots of different pieces. The Barbie Mattel people did a really good job of giving girls lots of options to style their Barbies. So she had like a light pink skirt, light pink top. She had, like, they'll often do like a tighter skirt and then a poofier skirt that you can put on top or switch it up. A lot of them came with different shawls, which this one did. I think she had a silver belt. I'll put a picture of her over here so you can get a better idea of what the outfit looked like, because I'm not doing a very good job of describing it. Another fun fact about this girl, so this is Party Pink Barbie. There was a very similar Barbie released the same year. I think it was like a Walmart exclusive called the Pink Jubilee Barbie. And I think she had pretty much the exact same outfit. The only difference was the face. Because I did look, because I wasn't sure if this Barbie was actually the Pink Jubilee Barbie, but looking at her face, I'm pretty sure she is the Party Pink Barbie, not the Pink Jubilee Barbie. And then, like I said, this is not the Party Pink Barbie dress. This is actually the Superstar Barbie dress from 1977, which is so cool. Again, like I said, I don't know a ton about Barbie yet. I'm learning as I go. But when I saw it in the store, I thought, wow, that definitely looks like it's gotta be vintage. It's this really beautiful, like bubblegum pink satin dress. It's very form-fitted. It's not in the greatest shape. She's got some rips back here, right near her bottom.
What are we gonna do?
There is a snap closure. It is the metal snap closure. It could use a wash. But But yeah, other than that, it's okay. I will definitely have to do some fixing back here, get out my needle and thread and see what I can do about that. The Superstar Barbie from 1977 would have originally come with this dress. She would have come with a pink boa and a pink star-shaped Barbie stand that you could use to display. And then when I was doing research on this dress, I realized that they actually reproduced the Superstar Barbie from 1977. They reproduced her in 2022 with a dress that looks very much like this. Pretty sure this is not the reproduction. This is the actual real 1977 dress, just based on, I think because she's got this metal snap. I'm pretty sure that's how you can tell. Because I don't know 100%, but I can pretty much guarantee that the new 2022 dress, the snap will be plastic. The same day that I was at the thrift store getting the Superstar Barbie dress and the other Barbie that I just talked about, I came across this orange dress. It's like a shorter orange halter top dress with a white trim at the bottom and a white waistband. And a bit of a white detail at the top here. It's got an open back design. So I don't know if this is actually from Barbie or if it's some sort of knockoff, but it does fit Barbie. There's no tag in it, so I tried to do some research, couldn't find it. So if anybody knows what this is, please tell me in the comments. So this is what the orange dress looks like on a Barbie. It's not super form-fitted, but it's a little bit loose. It's quite sheer, quite see-through. Yeah. Like I said, if you know, please tell me.
What is it?
And then again, while I was out thrifting, I found another fashion piece that I was pretty positive is vintage. And that's this very sheer red dress with gold trim around it. It's got a gold waistband with this little detail here on the belt. It's got frills on the side, frills on the bottom. Really cool. So I did manage to find this dress. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but it came from the Barbie Fashion Collectibles fashion line from 1979. It's number 2780 if you're interested. And it's in okay condition. It was originally a halter style dress, so it had two gold straps that came from the top here and would kind of tie up around her neck here. So because of that, it doesn't stay on very well the way it is. But yeah, other than that, it's looking okay. There's a little bit of damage at the back here and the gold trim. Yeah, but I actually really like this dress. Very cool. While I was at the thrift store, I also picked up another couple of pieces. I didn't know what they were at the time either, but I put them on a Barbie because she was naked, and I was like, okay, what can I layer on this Barbie to get as many fashion pieces as I can. So I got this jacket and these tights. I picked up these tights because I thought they were maybe from Gem.
No.
And then this jacket, I was like, you know what, I don't have any denim pieces for Barbies, so I'll put this on there as well. But it turns out, and I didn't know this, that these are both from Maxie. And Maxie was a toy line released by Hasbro in 1986. And it was described as a competitor to Barbie. So a lot of people confuse her for Barbie, but her face is quite a bit different. But she is a doll, just kind of like Barbie, just with a different face mold. So there was an actual Maxie cartoon that aired in 1987.
Just be yourself.
But the toy line itself was actually conceived by Hasbro in 1986. So the tights and the jacket that I got here are both from the Lookin' Sharp Maxie doll that was released in 1987. Lookin' smart, Maxie! And actually, when I was doing my research trying to figure out what these were, I didn't realize it at the time, but the bin where all the Barbies and stuff were, the actual Maxie doll for these pieces was there.
Oops, silly me!
She was sitting there in her original pink dress with the white trim, and then she would have had this jacket over top and the tights underneath, and I think she had pink shoes too. So if I had grabbed her, I would have had the whole ensemble, which would have been really cool. But for now, I've got these. So the jacket's really cool. It's denim. Well, it looks denim. Yeah, it is denim. And it's got like pink stitching and white floral details all over it. It's got a plastic snap here, which kind of threw me off because when I first saw it, it did not look 80s to me at all. It actually looks newer in my opinion, mainly because of the plastic snaps. It is a different style of snap, so maybe that's...
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know anything. And then, yeah, the back it continues the white detail on the back with the pink stitching. And then the tights are kind of interesting because they've got this like, it almost looks like a sock on the bottom. There's like an extra band of material there, which almost makes it look like an extra sock at the bottom, but it's all one piece. So like I said, this Lookin' Sharp Maxie doll, she would have originally come with the jacket that I showed you, the lace tights that I showed you. She had this like slinky-like pink hair accessory that goes in her hair. She had a white bodysuit, a pink skirt, white boots, not pink. I thought they were pink, but no, it's actually white. And then she also had a hot pink comb. Right, another fashion piece that I found at the thrift store was this yellow and white, what they call an overskirt, with a yellow ribbon to tie it on. So this actually comes from the Pretty Changes Barbie from 1978. And like I said, this is her overskirt, but she would have originally come with this bright yellow jumpsuit and a sheer matching kind of bolero, not like a short jacket. I don't know if you know what a bolero is, but, and then she had yellow shoes. And then in my last video, was it my last video? One of my previous videos, I actually found the Pretty Changes hat at the same thrift store. So, and this time I found the skirt that goes with it. All right, last but not least, you guys. So I was at the thrift store and I saw this Barbie and I grabbed her, not realizing that I actually already have her. This is Pearl Beach Barbie, but I did not recognize her because Pearl Beach Barbie, yes, Pearl Beach Barbie has these blue studs, but she also has kind of like a pearl piece of the earring that goes kind of on top of the blue stud. So that's why I didn't recognize that this was the same Barbie. I thought it was a totally different one. But when you compare their faces, they have the exact same face. So yeah, so this is a duplicate Barbie for me, unfortunately.
Oh.
And this is probably gonna happen a lot more to me because I don't, it's hard to identify Barbies just in the spur of the moment. Like you need to have your phone with you or some sort of directory or something, and you have to be able to take that time and really investigate the face, and it takes time.
This is gonna take all day long.
Unless you're like a super expert and you know all these things, but I certainly don't. I'm learning, like I said many times. So I have a duplicate of Pearl Beach Barbie. So I'm not going to go into detail about Pearl Beach Barbie because I did talk a lot about her in one of my previous videos. I think it might have been video number 20, but I can't remember offhand. Yeah, so go check out that video if you'd like to learn more about her. Her hair is a disaster. It's so messy. and dry and stuff, but I think I can fix it. It might take a bit of time. And then the outfit that she's wearing is a Barbie dress. It's this really light blue short dress with pink straps, and then there's a pink belt that goes across here. Raise her arms. There's a pink belt that goes across there. It's really cute, really pretty. It's in rough shape. It's got a tear on the side there, as you can see, but I think I can fix that. A little dirty. But yeah, I do know that this is a Barbie dress because it's got the Barbie tag in there. I'm thinking it's a 90s dress, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't able to find it. It probably came in one of those fashion packs, I imagine. So if you know where this dress comes from, please let me know. And that is all, my friends.
Fiddle stars.
Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I really appreciate all the views, all the comments, all the likes. I hope that some of what I show you here can be an inspiration for you. Maybe if you're not collecting toys, maybe you'd like to start, or maybe you're just watching because it brings back nostalgic memories from your childhood. Have a great day. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Goodbye.